G'day, ZiggyD here, and let's talk BlizzCon. In this video I'm going to be covering the suspicious gap in the BlizzCon schedule, a potential new game release by Blizzard, and my coverage plans in person at BlizzCon, because I am going to BlizzCon this year. Oh yes! So, first up, there is a very suspicious gap in the BlizzCon schedule and in a few other locations that is strongly hinting towards a new major announcement by Blizzard. So, let's go over some of the suspicious evidence just here. Okay, so the first piece of suspicious evidence this year is that the Friday schedule has a massive gap in its timetable. So, we have the opening ceremony at 11 AM, then we have about a 2-hour gap with nothing actually happening on the main stage. This has not happened in any previous years. Every other year has had like a block filling this time slot just here. It's a prime time slot. It's like the feature time slot, and it's suspiciously empty. So that's the first thing that got people talking a little while ago when this schedule was announced, that maybe they're going to be announcing something. But Kelrick, a YouTuber, a Blizzard News YouTuber, has pointed out something that's even more damning, I think, than that. Here, Kelrick is, and I'll link this video in the description for you guys so you can see that, like, from her actual point of view here. Here, Kelrick is at the Anaheim Convention Center, and you guys can see each of the posters lined up here. We've got StarCraft, Hearthstone, Heroes, Diablo, World of Warcraft, all of the major IPs from Blizzard. However, you can see this bar across the top here that all of these are hooked onto, and then there's one big gap here. You can see it conveyed better in the actual video, so make sure to check that out if you're curious about this. But there's a one big gap here, right on the left, which is the first slot for, I don't know, what? It seems unlikely that it would be a Diablo expansion pack. It's possible that it could be a Diablo expansion pack or a StarCraft expansion pack, but both of these have their posters up already. It would be weird to have two of those. So it does really suggest to me that there is going to be an actual new IP or an actual new game announced at BlizzCon. There's also a bit of suspicion going on with the floor map as well. Like, there's a gap just here that's never been there. Every other year there's been something just here, and the main stage doesn't really have anything listed on it as well on the actual floor plan. I don't know, I don't think the floor plan is as suspicious as this is. This is very damning, so I'm very, very excited to see what happens here. We can dream that it's a Warcraft 4 announcement. We can dream that, but I think that's highly unlikely because the way that Blizzard currently has things set up is kind of optimal from a business standpoint, right? You don't want to cannibalize your own markets. If they released Warcraft 4, they would be cannibalizing some market from World of Warcraft, but not too much. But they would be definitely cannibalizing market from StarCraft 2, and that would pull a focus away from StarCraft 2 and its upcoming expansion pack. So I highly doubt it's Warcraft 4. I mean, I would love it if it's Warcraft 4, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I think we're going to be getting an announcement for a new IP or a completely new game here that is perhaps in a separate genre, because Blizzard's kind of got this nice thing going where they got one game in each genre, and I doubt they're going to do any sort of doubling up. And with Titan being cancelled, I don't think it's going to be another MMO, so very curious to see what this actually ends up being. So when this suspicious thing is inevitably announced, I am going to be there in first person to be able to report it for you guys, because I am, yes, going to BlizzCon this year for the first time ever, and I have to give a special shout out and thank you to the guys at Blizzard Australia New Zealand offices. I've met with them a few times, and the guys have kindly offered to pay for my flights and accommodation to get over there, because it's definitely something I wouldn't have been able to do. Like a couple $1,000s or whatever it costs for flights to get over there is just way more than we can possibly afford at this point. So I just thought, you know, maybe we'll be able to go to BlizzCon in a couple years. Maybe, you know, 2020 we might be able to go to BlizzCon once, you know, my YouTube and everything has grown enough for that. But with their help, I will actually be able to go and cover this year, and it seems like, from what they've been hinting at me and from these suspicious things that have been shown off, it could be one of the biggest years yet, so I'm very excited for that. Not to mention that Metallica is going to be there. Yes! I love Metallica, one of my favorite bands that I never thought I would be able to see live as well, because they had like an Australian tour and I had to miss it. I couldn't get to the Australian tour, and they said it was probably going to be the last one for the foreseeable future, so I was like, no! All dramatic on my knees and everything, but screaming at the heavens, no! So I'm very much looking forward to that, because that was kind of a last minute announcement as well. Like, I knew I was going to BlizzCon, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, and Metallica's going to be there. What? So that's pretty major news for me personally. I'm sure for a lot of you guys as well. It's going to be awesome seeing those guys live. So all over. It's going to be a very exciting event, and I am going to be covering it. Now, if you guys saw my Electronic Boutique or EB Games Expo coverage, I'll be doing something similar to that. That was kind of a trial run for us. What we did was a virtual tour where I took you guys through the show floor, showed you around at all the different attractions, showed off some cool cosplay, showed off some cool events, showed off the different booths and things like that, and then had links going to separate videos, so you could actually at any time sort of click on an annotation and go into that booth. It's like, you want to go into the Diablo booth, go click on the thing and check out my impressions of the Diablo like showcases and what's happening with Diablo. So this kind of like virtual tour idea is something I've never seen before. I did it for EB Games and I think it worked really well. People really liked it, so I'm very excited to do that for BlizzCon, because BlizzCon's going to be like 5 times the size of EB Games. So I'm so excited, guys. And we have gotten quite a bit of extra preparation done. As you can see here, we're rocking some very nice new hardware. Now, my camera is not going to like this, but this is a recent purchase. We got lighting because at EB Games we realized that we had pretty terrible lighting. Even though the video turned out pretty well, BlizzCon's much darker. Blizzard like to kind of make things all dark and blue and stuff. So the camera's not going to like this, but check out that. Oh yes, so good. I think my camera's probably going to go out of focus now. So we've got the lighting set up. We've even got like a sick new lens. Check out the size of this thing. Oh baby, have you seen the size of my lens? Oh. So that'll be for some long shot action. I even got set up this time. I'm not going to be caught unprepared. I have some business cards because at the EB Expo, like tons of people asked me for a business card, and I was like, I don't have one. So it was kind of embarrassing, really. So I got business cards, and I even got some ZiggyD shirts, guys. I got some ZiggyD shirts, got the ZiggyD logo on the back and on the front. I can't show them though because they're still in the shop. It's like one day before we leave, and they're still in the shop. And I hope they're actually ready. So hopefully we'll get those. But I should hopefully have some cool ZiggyD shirts. So let's talk about my actual coverage plans. Like I'm just bragging about all the cool stuff we got, but I'm also very excited for what we're actually going to be doing there as well. So we have a lot of things that can be shown at BlizzCon. Obviously, I am you know, specifically interested in certain games. I don't play World of Warcraft, and I don't really play Hearthstone all that much, so I'm probably not going to be covering those. What I will be covering is, of course, Diablo 3. That's going to be like, if anything happens with Diablo 3, I'm going to get every minute of that. So you guys can expect, especially Diablo 3 coverage. I'm going to be probably checking out, it's the Warcraft movie kind of coincides with Diablo 3, so I guess I won't be able to see that, although I am potentially interested in that, so I'll see if there's anything extra I can check out for that. I will be checking out Heroes of the Storm. I am pretty interested in this game, and I will try and get some nice coverage for that, and any other like new IP announcements. So this block, I'm going to be standing here right in this empty void with the camera, with Amy with the camera, and me like get ready to see and experience and share some stuff for you guys. So this should be a different kind of perspective, because of course you guys can buy the live tickets for BlizzCon, right? And you can check that out. Although if you don't want to, you can just check out my content and save a bit of cash yourself. But for those of you guys who do check out the live show, this will be a different perspective. This will be right down on the show floor. I'll try and, you know, talk to some people on the show floor. I should be getting some exclusive interviews with different developers of Diablo and Hearthstone, and Heroes of the Storm, and maybe the new IP. Very excited for that. This schedule hasn't been given to us yet. That's also kind of suspicious, because maybe the schedule includes developers of the new IP. So I'm very excited about that, because I might have a chance to talk to one of them. So I'm super hyped about this, guys. I think the coverage is going to be great. I think you guys are going to love it. It's a new opportunity. It's a new sort of thing to me to do. We had an amazing time at EB Expo, and I know that this is going to be like 10 times better than that. So hope you guys are looking forward to it. Of course, I'm going to be away for a while, have some content to upload while I'm away, and I will upload some videos from the show floor, like short snippets, as we're going. And then once BlizzCon is over, like a day or two later, I'll have the virtual tour out up on YouTube for you guys, all edited together, looking cool, and you guys can get that kind of like first-person experience like you were with me at BlizzCon exploring the show floor, for those of you guys who can't make it. And for those of you guys who can make it, do make sure to try and meet up with us, because I would love to chat to you guys, meet up with you guys, and I don't know, maybe go for pancakes or something in the morning. So you can hit me up on Twitter at ZiggyD_Starcraft, all one word. If you want to sort of get into contact with me the most easily there, I'll be most able to sort of get tweets. That'll be like the easiest way to contact me. Otherwise, just look for the guy with the ZiggyD shirt and the ZiggyD face, because I'm the only one who has this thing. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed my pre-BlizzCon vlog. Next time you guys will be seeing me, I guess, kind of, will be from actual BlizzCon. So, guys, I'll see you over in the US of A. That's it for now. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.